Mr. President, we have now come to the end of this long and momentous first meeting of the United Nations. Delegates are now dispersing and not to meet again until September. Some of those here have been engaged on this work a long time. It was first the San Francisco Conference, and then the meeting of the Executive Committee, the Preparatory Committee, and the General Assembly. Great progress has been made. But perhaps it is well now that there should be an interval of some duration before we all meet again. But I would like, before we disperse, to say a word or two on what has been achieved. In my view, the success of these meetings has been remarkable. Only those who put their expectations far too high will have experienced any disappointment. The United Nations has now been placed on a firm basis. The security and in our labor conferences. Many great problems have been dealt with, and in many instances the first steps towards a solution have been taken. The Commission on Atomic Energy has been set up, a great event in the history of the world. Most pressing and urgent human problems, such as those of the world food situation, the position of the refugees, relations with Spain, and many other matters, have been brought before the delegates. And every member of the United Nations, great and small, has had the opportunity of stating its opinion on important questions in which it was vitally interested. Representatives of states have been able to state frankly their national points of view without injuring the feelings of others. And all this has taken place in public. But besides that, there have been thousands of private conversations in which men and women of different nations have had the opportunity of becoming better acquainted both with each other and with the problems that have to be faced in parts of the world other than their own. I'm sure that this has been instrumental in creating a feeling of comradeship in a great adventure among all of us. In the sense of the practical. I'd also like to congratulate the new Secretary General, Mr. Trygve Lie. He has taken on his shoulders a great responsibility. He has to be above all national loyalties. He is sworn to serve the world and not national aims. And he's bound not to yield to national pressures. And the article of the Charter which imposes that obligation on him imposes an obligation also on the governments of the member states not to exert such pressure, but to respect and help him in maintaining the international character of his whole administration in all its parts.